Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is Gamers Life HD, or Chris, and whichever you guys want to call me. And today I am going to be talking about the Titan class, or character, and the Warlock character in Destiny the game, and more in depth about the Defender Titan and the Voidwalker Warlock. I almost said Titan. I'm sorry about that. Now I'm not looking at any gameplay or anything or any script, so I'm just kind of going off what I can remember about each one and what I like. Now, out of the two classes for which one you should choose, it really just depends on your playstyle. The same with any of the 6 subclasses in the game. Whether you want to be a hunter or a titan or a warlock or you don't know, it really just depends on your playstyle. Now, the thing that's good about the warlock that I liked about it personally, which is why it was my first choice, was because its abilities are based on high attack, and its crowd control as well. Which crowd control, if you guys don't know, it pretty much just means you try to get everyone, all the enemies, well, PvE mostly, not PvP. In PvE, you try to get all the enemies together and use your ability, and it kind of just gets them close together so you can kill multiple enemies at once rather than one by one. Now, the Warlock, like I was saying, has really high attack abilities. That's what it strives in. Everything it uses very high attack. Now, a problem with it is it has the lowest defense out of the 3 classes, I'm pretty sure. Except maybe Hunter, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Warlock might have less. Don't quote me on that. I might be completely wrong. But I didn't play as the hunter during the real game yet, only during the beta, so I'm not going to really go in depth about the hunter yet until I get 20 on all 3 classes, and then I'll do something with all 3 of them. But anyways, with the Warlock, I loved how you could kill so many enemies at once, whether it's with the Nova Bomb or your grenades. And even in PvP, it strived for that. Like, you could kill 3 or 4 enemies at once. And it wasn't like a super rare thing if you saw everyone together. Now, the only problem I had with it is my playstyle. I like to run in and get kills, but I also like to play the objective. And if you're playing objective, or you're just charging the enemy, you're kind of screwed with Warlock because your defense is really low. Now, if somebody hits you with a shotgun, it's almost always going to be like a one-hit kill. I'm just saying for PvP. But with a Warlock, your health does regenerate very, very fast. The recovery rate on the Warlock is the highest of the 3 classes, and all of the subclasses, I should say. And well, the Voidwalker is extremely high. But well, pretty much what the abilities try to do is regenerate your health really fast, or you can get the speed up, or you can get the armor up. But even with the armor all the way up for the Warlock, it is still not a tank. I mean, yeah, you can take some more hits, but you cannot take what a Titan can take. But on the other side of things, the Voidwalker Warlock deals way more damage. But now let's look at the Titan, the Defender Titan to be exact, because I didn't really use the Striker as much, mostly just the Defender. But this class is more of a support class, and it's kind of just to keep your team alive. Its special ability is a force field. I can't remember the specific name of it, but it gives you this force field around you, and you can get abilities, so while you're in the force field, you get even more armor, which makes you more tanky. So when an enemy comes in, they gotta shoot you even more to kill you. Now, this is very good, especially in the PvP, and even in the PvE, it's very good because it's very hard to die while you're in the shield. And if you're in there with a group of people, I'm pretty sure that, I mean, it does last a pretty decent amount of time. I'm pretty sure that you can upgrade the time of it. I'm only like level 15, I believe, 14, 15 with my Titan. so I didn't unlock all the abilities and stuff like that yet. But from what I've used of it so far, I personally love the class. I think that it fits my playstyle more, so I think I'm gonna like it more in the future, especially for raids and stuff like that, because my friend that I play with uses a hunter. But anyways, it's a very, very tank-based class. Now, the armor is extremely high. The ability for the melee is if it's all the way charged up and you get a kill with melee, you get extra armor, or like a force field around your body, I guess you could say. Now this is actually very good, especially if you're in the enemy's face. So if you see 3 enemies in PvP or the Crucible, you can start shooting them or whatever, and if you know that there's a good chance you're not going to be able to outgun them, if you can get in and melee them, kill one of them with melee. You're going to get a shield, and it's going to be a lot harder to kill you before they get you. Also, the Titan actually has the strongest melee. That might just be with the Striker Titan. I know it has a very strong melee. I'm not sure how it competes with the Warlock's melee, but I know it's at least close. It's around the same. And this is all based on what I've used them. Like, I didn't look at the stats or anything. Like, you can personally tell when you play both classes for a decent amount of time, you can tell the difference. You can easily tell how good one thing is to the other. The only bad part about the melee with the Titan is it's easier to miss than it is with the Warlock. The Warlock hits with, like, its melee is like its fist with this force, like a force bubble thing. I don't know what to actually call that. Like, it's like a short wave. It's not any more distance, I don't think. It might be a little bit more distance, I have no idea. But it's pretty much a wider hit, so it's a lot more difficult to miss, which is a good thing if you're that class. But anyways, the grenades with the Titan Defender would the first one, I forget the name of all the grenades. I am very sorry that I did not actually like go to the actual like website or anything like that, or into the game and look at all the names. But one of the grenades, you throw it and it blows up twice. I forget the actual description, but it says that it sticks to the enemies. So I'm pretty sure it moves towards them or it drags them in. It's one of those because it's a void grenade, and that's usually what void does. It tends to like drag things in or kind of move towards people. The second grenade is a void like wave. Like, you throw this like stick. It's like a it's a really big stick looking thing. I don't actually know what to call it, but it is freaking awesome. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty much just like a big grenade or whatever, and when you throw it, it sends out a wave of void energy, and it just damages your enemies like that. It doesn't really attract most people just for the fact it doesn't blow up, or it doesn't like have a huge radius, but if you can get it close to people, I personally think it's a good grenade. And there's just all kinds of different abilities that just make your guy more of a tank, and that's why I like the Titan. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is, if you decide to be a Titan or the Warlock, you kind of gotta look, like if you're trying to decide between these two, then you gotta look at what you want in your character. Do you want a tank, or do you want someone who deals a lot of damage? Now, the Defender Titan is the second Titan. It's the second subclass, it's not the first one. So if you don't already have a character, you're going to have to get to level 15 before you can actually use the Defender. But the Striker is awesome too. I just didn't want to go in detail about that first because I didn't have it. I didn't use it as much. But if you guys want to see more of these where I just kind of like go in depth between two characters, I'll obviously do it a little more professional and get stuff down. But I'm kind of like, I wanted to get this video out there because there's a lot of people who want to decide between two classes when they get the game. Like, because most videos will compare all three, but they won't compare two specific like classes, like subclasses. So if you guys enjoy this, then let me know. If you guys want me to do other ones, like if a blade dancer and a titan freaking thing striker. I'm sorry about that. Or even if you want me to do like a titan defender versus the titan striker, or the two hunter subclasses, whatever. Let me know in the comments below or on Twitter, and I will try to do that. Because personally, I kind of wish that I saw someone that chose two specific ones before I got the game, because that would make it a lot easier to choose, so you can go by which playstyle you are. So if you guys want me to do this for other classes, leave suggestions down below or on Twitter, like I said, and I'll do my best to do them. I'm going to be playing all three classes. Once I hit level 20 on this one, I'm going to try to hit one of them a lot higher than level 20, like maybe 25 or so, before I even think about making a hunter. But that's about it, I guess. If you enjoyed this video, if this helped you at all, leave a like, maybe even a favorite. Comment below what you guys want to see next, what kind of gameplay or commentary you guys want to see next, or if you want to see another one of these, let me know. And if you have any friends that play Destiny or watch Destiny videos, show them my channel. I mean, if you enjoy the content, obviously. Yeah, that's about it. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I upload daily, and I'm at like 700 something subscribers. Yay me. I don't know. I'm sorry guys, but I actually have to go now. So I will talk to you guys next time, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later.